Building a life you do not need a vacation from. Let me repeat that one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Building a life you do not need a vacation from. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what fuels my decisions every single day. It is what fuels my actions every single day. Everything that I do daily now is in order to build a life I do not need a vacation from. Growing up as a kid, though, it was not always like that. Procrastination was always my biggest enemy. It was something that stopped me from fulfilling my potential as a young kid. I had a lot of things thrown my way as a child, from my parents' divorce to my mom moving to DC. I used all these different factors to fuel procrastination. I was lazy as a kid. I was lazy when it came to school. I was lazy when it came to baseball. I was lazy when it came to socializing with people. I just didn't care. I didn't want to put in the hard work that it took in order for me to accomplish my goals and in order for me to build the life that I want for myself. And I never realized that I was only hurting myself. I was always in this self-pity mode where I would just use excuses to validate why I wasn't doing things. And eventually, as I got older and I saw that things weren't going my way, I started growing frustrated. Whether it was with baseball and me blowing out my shoulder in high school, whether it was in school and being lazy, not studying. If I had a test third period, you would find me studying for that test second period. I wouldn't study the day before, or the night before, or even the week before. I procrastinated. I didn't care. In every single aspect of my life, I never fulfilled what I wanted to fulfill. And I realized that I was hurting myself. As I got older, I realized, man, I'm not going to be able to build the life that I want for myself if I keep going down this path of procrastinating daily, of using excuses to not want to do things, to not want to put in the hard work. Growing up, I grew up with my dad mostly, and he would always try talking to me. He would always try giving me advice. Growing up, he was the same way as I was. He procrastinated a lot. He was lazy as well. So he saw the path that I was already trending down towards. And he wanted to stop me from going down that path, but he never wanted to personally interfere. He always wanted for me to have the self-awareness in order to stop doing what I was doing, in order to turn the other way, in order to make the improvements that I needed to fulfill the life that I want for myself. So he would always try giving me, daily talks. He would always try giving me advice on how to do this, how to do that. And most of the time it would go in one ear and out the other. I did not care. I thought I knew it all. And on top of that, I knew that it was always easier to be lazy as opposed to putting in the hard work and becoming the man that I wanted to become. So it wasn't until this one time, my dad and I, we were sitting down, we were talking, and he was telling me the story about this big-time CEO. And the CEO, he was in the bathroom, he was washing his hands, goes to grab a paper towel. After he dries his hands, he looks down, and he sees that there was other paper towel laying by the garbage can. So he grabs those other pieces of paper towel and he throws them in the trash can. Another gentleman was in the restroom as well. And the gentleman asked him, "Hey, you're the CEO of the company. Why are you picking up that trash?" And the CEO responded back to this gentleman by simply saying, "Do you want to be a part of the problem or do you want to be a part of the solution?" The gentleman looked at the CEO and said, "Oh, I obviously want to be a part of the solution." Well, the CEO then said, "Well, in order to be part of the solution, every single action and decision that is made in this business daily counts. Every single action and decision needs to be made with solution in mind and not with problem in mind." Take, for example, we have clients coming in. They come into our bathroom. They see the bathroom looks dirty. They see the trash everywhere on the floor. They're already going to gain a negative impression. So every little thing that is done within this business has to be done towards a solution. After my dad told me that story, I got to be honest with you, I kind of brushed it off. I didn't really think much of it. But later that night, I thought about it, and I thought to myself, man, I want to be a part of the solution. I don't want to be a part of the problem. And that's when I started realizing that my problem was being caused by myself. It wasn't being caused by anybody else. The outside factors that affected me as a kid, yeah, they sucked, but I was using them as a crutch to stop me from accomplishing my goals and from building the life that I wanted to build. So I started working out, I started reading books, I started socializing more, and little by little I started growing the self-confidence that I needed in order to accomplish the life that I wanted to accomplish. And it was all because of that talk that I had with my dad. Do you want to be a part of the problem? Do you want to be a part of the solution? And I can honestly say now that every single day, while procrastination still does from time to time creep its head out, I am able to overcome it every single day. Procrastination was the number one thing that I always wanted to change about myself. And it's the one thing that I am constantly battling daily and overcoming daily. And it is very fulfilling. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to leave you all with this question. What are you doing to build a life you do not need a vacation from? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.